Hey guys, what is going on? This is Travis P11. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel. You know, on this channel we feature a lot of outdoors related content, but something we've never really talked about before are RVs, recreational vehicles. And there's a brand of RV that just kind of has me intrigued right now, and the name of the RV is Brinkley. They're kind of a modern Airstream. I guess that'd be the easiest way for me to explain it to you. They are luxury, well-built RVs, recreational vehicles, campers. And they've recently launched a entry-level series called the Model I. They've got the Model I 265, the Model I 275. This gives you an opportunity to get into the Brinkley brand without having to drop six figures or, you know, upwards of $80,000 or $90,000. And Brinkley RV and campers can really get up there in terms of the price point. In my opinion, they seem to offer a lot for the money. So where I'm going to go with this video is I was recently at an RV expo, and they have the 265 in stock and the Brinkley i275. And again, these are the entry-level models to get you into the brand, to get you into a Brinkley RV. MSRP on these guys is between like $69,000 and $74,000 for the 265 and the 275. Just to kind of show you what they look like. They're pretty cool. They got an aluminum construction on the outside, automotive grade paint and so on. So this is a 265. Now, this video that I'm making is really intended for people that are looking at buying a Brinkley. I'm going to talk about a new model, a prototype that they showed an illustration for it on a board at the show, but there's nothing on the website about it. I've seen nothing else on YouTube about it, and there's really nothing on Google about it right now, although it's supposedly going to be released in May of 2025, which is coming up in just a couple months. So the 265, the entry-level model, this is roughly 29 feet long. I can't remember the weight off the top of my head. I want to say maybe it was like 7,800, 8,000 pounds dry and like maybe 9,500 pounds wet, something like that, GWVR. The 265 model that we're looking at here, it's got a slide out area that's got the theater seating. You've got a little L-shaped kitchen, bathrooms at the back, bedrooms up in the front. Again, it's pretty basic for what it is. And then they got the 275, right? So a lot of you that are Brinkley people, you know about the 265, you know about the 275, you've been watching all the YouTube videos on it. There's a lot of comparison videos. 275, excuse me, I'm getting over a cold, adds an extra foot to the camper basically. It adds a couch, gives you a little bit larger kitchen at the rear, repositions the bathroom in a different place, gives you a slightly smaller bathroom in my opinion. Still has a lot of the cool features that the Brinkley campers have to offer. This I series is cool because when you lift the bed up over here, it's got a little walk down closet. You walk down into it. It's like 3 feet deep, and you can put your clothes down there, which is cool. It's got a clothes hanger under the bed because you've got some very limited closet space. So this is the 275. Price on this guy, I want to say maybe it was around $73,000, $74,000. But understand, at this RV show that I was at, they were selling these for the mid-50s, upper 50s, if you wanted to put a deposit on one. They also had an additional $2,000 off for the show. So you could really get a good deal. You don't necessarily have to pay MSRP on these Brinkleys if you look around. And then if you don't mind waiting for one, you know, when a dealership gets one in, because right now the 265 and 275 are very hot right now because people want the Brinkley name, but they don't have Brinkley money, okay? But what they do have is something that's about the price of a low car payment that they can draw out for as long as they possibly can to get themselves into one of these campers. And don't get me wrong, they're very cool, very well built, quality construction. And like I said, I'm not getting anything for making this video. I'm just actually had a chance to see one in real life. And it's like you're walking into a house. It's like you're walking into an apartment. You know, they got the soft touch cabinets, and the cabinets are well built and they're dovetailed. And the flooring and the attention to detail and the quality of the plumbing fittings. I mean, brass fittings, right? On a camper. But anyway, you guys are here for the information on the Brinkley that Brinkley's not talking about, right? The one that's coming out in May. So the 265 and the 275, we're looking at, like I said, around $74,000. I want to say this was maybe around 65 or 70 with the discount on it at the show that I was at last weekend in Lincoln, Nebraska. Okay. Well, I took a photo of the prototype model that Brinkley does not have on their website. So all right, so basically what's going on here is they're going to reposition the kitchen into an L shape like you get in the 265. You get a rear layout and a couch like the 275. Don't know the length. I'm guessing maybe an additional 3 feet on the back because they're giving you the bunkhouse room. I don't know about price. What I can say is there's roughly $4,000 difference between a 265 and a 275. It really depends on the price and where you're looking. In some situations, I've seen the difference between the 265 and the 275 being like $1,500, right? So what are they going to get for a 294? I really don't know. It's an additional 3 feet longer. Weight-wise, I can't tell you. The weight difference between the 265 and 275 is roughly 300 pounds. But you're getting kind of the best of both worlds between the 265 and the 275. Now, bear in mind, these are half-ton towable RVs, which is a hot new growing segment. It's getting people into RVs that couldn't afford more luxurious, larger RVs, but they can tow them with their trucks, with their pickup trucks. So even though they say that these are half-ton towable, you know, if something is pushing excess of 10,000 pounds fully loaded, that's really going to be taxing a lot of your 1500 series pickup trucks. You know, you never know what your max towing ability is. It's going to depend on the layout, the configuration, the rear end gears, the type of truck you're going with. So anyway, depending on the capability of the truck, that's going to determine whether or not you can actually tow one of these. But if you had a 3/4 ton pickup truck, you'd be in better shape. But anyway, that's a discussion for a different time. Back to the prototype. So what we have up here in the front is that bedroom like you're familiar with on the 265, 275. And no, I didn't have a better photo, unfortunately. This is what it looked like on the poster. You've got a bathroom, which is actually the entire width of the camper itself, which is going to make for a large bathroom. It looks like you got a toilet here, shower on the bottom. You've got your sink right over here with some cabinet space on the left-hand side. Maybe possibly a little bit less cabinet space than what you see in the 265 or 275. And then kitchen-wise, again, like I said, you got that L-shaped kitchen. Oven is right, or your range is right here. Sink is right here. Very similar to the 265, okay? And then you got that slide-out, you know, 2-chair theater seating. In the ceiling, they have a projector that's mounted that actually projects onto the glass. And they have a very special glass that allows you to watch your movies from the outside of the vehicle with the push of a button. It's like an electrochromatic glass that can make itself matte, and you can project onto a screen that you pull down, or you can lift the screen up and you can project onto the glass and you can see it from the outside of the vehicle. It is the coolest thing I've ever seen. It's very, very cool. And they've got speakers on the underside of the RV, and that allows you to listen to your movies as you watch it from the outside. And you literally just press a button and you can turn that off so that people outside can't see the movie that you're watching. So I'm thinking that they're going to keep that feature like they have in the 265 and the 275. I'm seeing the outline of the pull-out dining table right here also, with roughly about the same amount of space usable as, say, the 265. And then back here you've got your couch, and there's a pass-through area that runs into the bunkhouse. Now, the cool thing about the bunkhouse is if this doesn't add much weight, and it doesn't add a whole lot of length, say maybe just an extra 3 feet, pushing this out to 32 or 33 feet, you'd be looking at a considerable amount of storage space, sleeping area for kids, extra guests. So that would be kind of cool if they'd offer that kind of a configuration. And so that is what we're looking at for the 294. I really couldn't tell you the 264, 274, what the numbers really mean, because it's not exactly the length. Maybe it's a wheelbase in inches or something. I really don't know. So this is the 294, and it says bunkhouse floor plan coming in May of 2025. And so, like I said, this is a bumper towable, half-ton towable recreational vehicle. But, you know, again, like I said, I'd recommend doing it with a 3/4 ton truck, because you're looking at, you know, something that could be pushing over 10,000 pounds depending on your pickup truck. It may or may not be able to safely or even legally tow that when you get out on the road. But overall, very impressive. I am noticing 2 entrances on this one. There's also an entrance on the front that goes right into the bedroom, and there's an entrance on the side that goes right into your living room area. And I don't think your 265, no, or 275 offer that option. So that's something I just noticed right now. So like I said, the 294, there's nothing on the website about it. I don't know when it's going to come out. Well, it says May of 2025, but I have seen nothing, you know, about it on the Brinkley website. There's a QR code there I might scan, but when I go to the website, I see nothing. So if you're in the market for an I-Series, a Model I Brinkley, and maybe you're thinking you got a kid or a couple kids or a couple adults, or you just want to have some extra sleeping space for people, but the 265 or 275 is not going to cut it, consider the bunkhouse model, because it might not be that much more expensive to give you that much more flexibility. Or say you have 2 kids, you got the bunk beds there, you still have the couch. The couch, I believe, can pull out into a small bed, but you've also got the same amount of entertaining space that you get in the 265 series. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. The Brinkley Model I 294. Again, check out those Brinkley RVs online. They're pretty cool how they're built. I mean, the construction in them is very advanced. They use high quality materials. The axles and the electronic sway control and the electronic ABS that these things have is pretty remarkable for just an old school towable RV. So anyway, this is Travis P11. I want to thank you guys for watching. If I get more information on the 294, such as like the MSRP on this thing, or the weight, or the length, I'll definitely let you know. Like I said, just looking at it, I'm going to guess maybe it's going to be 3 feet longer than a 275, and the 275 is 30 feet 11 inches, right? As for tank capacity for fresh gray or black water, I'm going to guess it's probably going to be on par with the 265 or 275 because it's probably built on the same platform, maybe just slightly extended. And I don't think that's a slide out on the rear. I think that's just going to be the actual full length of it when it's ready. So anyway, this is Travis P11. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. I want you guys to have fun. I want you to be safe. Make sure you guys check out the channel. We got a lot of cool videos for you, a lot more coming down the pipeline here. And as you know, we will talk to you soon. All right, take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.